Hello radio enthusiasts! Welcome to another video about early radio from the Roaring Twenties Antique Radio Museum. Today we will focus on the first tube radio manufactured and sold by the Atwater Kent Radio Company, the Model 3925, or as it's more commonly referred to by collectors, the Model 1. The Model 1 was the first assembled radio and the first in a long line of open set or breadboard radios manufactured by Atwater Kent. The Model 1 was first sold in November of 1922, near the very beginning of broadcast radio, or AM radio as it's known today. Exact numbers from over a century ago are hard to come by, but it's generally agreed that there were 5 licensed radio stations in 1921 and just 30 or so nationwide in 1922. It's important to know these facts when judging a radio and its performance. By today's standard, the Model 1, which used a simple antenna input tuning circuit, would be a very poor receiver indeed. The Model 1 had limited receiving range and selectivity, and a poor match for today's AM radio. However, before we judge it, we must remember it was sold in a time when you would be very lucky to have more than 1 or 2 broadcast stations to listen to on a very limited selection of AM frequencies. For its time, the Atwater Kent Model 1 would do just fine for most folks. Atwater Kent was known for high quality products, and the Model 1 would continue that tradition. From the Bakelite coupled circuit tuner and the Bakelite brass and steel detector amplifier right down to the mahogany bass. Thus, the Model 1 was another in a long line of high quality products from Atwater Kent. One interesting thing to note about the Model 1 is that it was sold with a space between the coupled circuit tuner and the DA or detector amplifier. This was done so a customer or a distributor at a customer's request could add an Atwater Kent variometer to transform it into a regenerative receiver and improve the radio's performance. Company founder Atwater Kent had decided against buying a license to sell radios with regeneration from RCA, which at the time held the patent rights to the selling of radios with regeneration. So he sold them with room to add the variometer and make the Model 1 a regenerative radio without having to pay royalties to RCA. The Model 1 was just the first in a line of open set radios that became one of the most successful radio lines in history. That's it for this video. There will be more to come as we investigate the early history of the world's first mass medium, radio. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.